I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. Happily, I feel that I learn something every time I face you. Even if it's only a new place to nurse a bruise. Happily, so long as you're certain you have time. Something every time I face you. Even if it's only a new place to nurse a bruise. Happily, so long as you're certain you have time. Something every time I face you. Even if it's only let us begin. Happily, so long as you're certain you have time. Let us begin.
Focus. This is it! This is it! I will never submit! I will never submit!
Master Li was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. Master Li was watching. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. You do not need to be so confrontational. This was merely practice. One of the few times where a loss carries no impact. You do not need to be so confrontational. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. Master Li just went into his house. It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. It's just over there. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spot to wander the school and talk with other students. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend. If you want to spot to wander the school and talk with other students. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend. If you want to spot to wander the school and talk with other students. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend. If you want to spot to wander the school and talk with
That's much better.
Typical.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Li!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the Outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Qiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the Outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Li. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters. The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Dawnstar will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square. Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
That's much better. 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 Hey! That's much better.
I may finally get a chance to see some combat if there are truly bandits coming. I'm sure Master Li will be able to save Kia Min even if she's wounded. But I wonder who will salve her pride, walking along the shore my foot. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Li saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely. That makes sense. Is that how you live your life? If so, it certainly seems to be an effective philosophy. Maybe I should spend more time training, and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be good enough to take you down one of these days? Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning. Why would you ask me? Everyone knows I don't get along with her. She's too moody to talk to. Always looking past you as if there's something more interesting happening behind you. I suppose she'll be at her garden by the school gate. You could look for her there. Stay well. After all, how could we learn without our most senior student to guide us?
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
He is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid.
Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
You're right. As useful as it was to help Master Li learn about the restlessness of the dead, thanks to my gift, I see enough disturbing things as it is. If we can stop the bandits quickly, we can keep everyone safe. Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Of course. Good company will make the walk go faster.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers?
Heavens, no!
It's so awful. They killed him.
Heavens, no!
It's so awful. They killed him.
That's much better. That's much better. That's much better.
It's so awful. They killed him.
I'm so shocked, I don't know what to say. You have to keep us safe.
This building is Guzhin's place. As soon as we can, we should see him to arm ourselves.
Ojoir Shatir Uksayanan. Sawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Guzhin. Good day to you.
Swowo here Ufir Wakwanpak. Wotarawer Fuir Payer Fun Chiki. Ukayir Otonoy Nisun Puno Asir Sunkut. If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here? Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of 2 legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star. They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the Great Eastern Serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but this staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it. They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the Great Eastern Serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but this staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it. Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with. One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon. And the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town. I don't know, but their ship is large. There could be many of them. You have to help, senior student. If you think that is wise, I will come and do what I can.
I'm sorry, my friend, but Student CPAT isn't ready to face real combat. He has only just arrived. He has a big heart, but that is not enough for bandits. Go to the school. Seal the gates. We will deal with this.
Yes, Dawnstar, I'll go now. Those gates will stay closed on my watch. You can count on it.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure. Go on. Teach those bandits some manners.
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I'd better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around. No, please. I can't fight. I just didn't want to be a rock picker in my grandfather's field. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
Thousand cuts. Heavenly wind. Heaven stop.
There is no time to talk. We have to save the village from these bandits.
That's much better. Stop. Halt. Stop.
Tuano!
Focus.
I can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back off the beach.
The school has been closed due to the bandit attack. You will have to fight the bandits while I wait for Master Li to return with Kia Min, the wounded student. You don't understand. I don't know how to fight. I only just arrived, and Master Li has delayed my training to attend to some other matter. It is to my shame, but I am just not able to wade into that bandit attack. I will guard the gate as best I can, but that is all I can do.
There is no time to talk. We have to save the village from these bandits.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Thousand cuts! Stop!
Cannon fire, look out!
Die quietly! Focus!
Look out!
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Thousand cuts.
Stop! Cannon fire, look out!
That's much better.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Thousand cuts. Stop.
Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this!
Thousand cuts. I am a master.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it. I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
You! Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily.
This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me. I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts, I could have seen them anywhere. I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was, or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be. Yes, I suppose you know something about that as well. I hope this does not sound odd, but I am glad we share that. Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do. I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating Qi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else? Then we should return to Master Li so he can talk to you about this attack.
I'm so glad you and Master Li arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find students to help. Did he make it? He didn't make it? No. Please, no. This town was his home. He shouldn't have died like this. Hopefully Master Li can give this some meaning. A sorcerer here.
Oh, you. You're a friend of Dawnstar, right? Dawnstar, there you are. I know I haven't spoken to you in a while. I saw him again last night, and I remembered what you said. I wasn't as afraid.
I'm glad, Mrs. Zhang.
He seemed peaceful, if a bit lost. But I know it's not your fault now. I'm sorry for disturbing you and for what I said before.
Remember Zhang Jin, her son? He drowned last year after the mooring she tied let go. A sad accident. I saw his spirit and told her. She thought I was calling up ghosts. Some spirits return because of trauma, to rectify something that disturbed them in life or death. They are very focused. When the pain is gone, they find rest. At least they are supposed to. Jin's spirit told his mother the accident wasn't her fault. Now he wanders, unconnected to this world and unable to pass to the next. Troubled spirits can be set to rest for a time, but unless the greater problem is corrected, it seems all dead are destined to wander until they go mad. I'm sorry. This has been difficult. I don't want to think about how it affects specific people. I'm still not sure I should have told Mrs. Zhang about her child. I don't know. People just want to be left alone with their grief. I guess blame is easier to understand than chance. Come on, we should go see if the students are all right. Master Li will be waiting.
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Li. They were fools to even come here. The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Well, that's another opportunity lost. In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks. Happily, we don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent. I have nothing at the moment. I can't keep my stock up. People are scared to travel, which prevents goods from getting here. I must apologize. I do what I can, but the ghosts and bandits limit travel. They viciously force many caravans to turn back. To hear some of the caravan masters talk, there are problems of this type all over the Empire. I will be sure to let you know as soon as anything comes to town. Do come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal your skill someday. Please do not. This is the first task I have been given, and I don't want to get distracted. I did not mean to anger you, but the attack has given me a new appreciation for my task. We must always be wary, even if there is little danger of a second attack. Perhaps my vigilance will show Master Li that I am a worthy student. He has delayed my training because of some pressing matter. What do you mean? Some sort of test? Ask me anything. I am ready to try. Wait, I know this. Yes, it's weapon, martial, support, transformation, and magic. Weapon and martial styles are pretty self-explanatory. Support styles allow you to paralyze, slow, or otherwise hamper your foes. Magic styles allow you to use your chi to control the elements, while transformation styles allow you to assume the form of creatures or even demons. I'm only repeating what I have learned in my time here, senior student, but that was one of the first things I memorized. Chi is our internal magical energy. Is that it? Yes. And we can use our chi to hasten the healing process of superficial wounds. Additionally, chi can be used to strengthen our blows, making the most of each strike. I'm sure that's right. I can't channel my chi like you and Dawnstar yet, but one day. Of his history? Nothing. He is supposed to be a great master, but I just arrived, so I know very little about him. I wish I knew more, senior student, but that is all I can answer about our master. Oh, good. I mean, yes, thank you, senior student, for the chance to answer your questions. Master Li was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
I would have fought the bandits too, but I think maybe you fight a little better than me.
Who was that man leading the bandits? He was really scary.
Glad to see you're still well. By most reports, you've faced down many of those bandits yourself. Impressive, senior student. Who else? Gao the Lesser won't let a chance to glorify himself slip away. To hear Gao's side, he pushed back the bandits, but I know you dealt with the greater share of it. Of course, it was best that our master was there to deal with that sorcerer. The stories about their confrontation spread quicker than a plane's fire.
Ah, you are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved. It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your destiny. You have trained hard and are ready. You will have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return from the Spirit Cave.
I object!
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling her, you would have many promising students instead of one.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If she is truly better than me, let her prove it. I challenge her.
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities. Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student, I do not trust Gao to fight honorably. Consider your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready. I will explain what I can after we have dealt with Gao's interruption. I don't want to confuse matters. Trust that I am right. Then let the fighters meet in the arena. Fighters, are you ready? This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
A possibility? I think it is more than likely.
Master, are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable contest. I have restricted Gao from using his father's sorcery.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin!
1,000 cuts! Focus! 1,000 cuts! Heavenly Wave! Heavenly Wave! Yeah! 1,000 cuts! I am a master! Thousand cuts! Heavenly Wave! I will never submit! I need healing! Thousand cuts!
It is done. The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
No! I'm not finished!
Gao, I have made enough concessions to you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now. Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss the Spirit Cave. Be certain you are ready when you come to me. Your life is about to change.
That was exciting. I'm glad you were safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father. But don't you wish that some things made more sense? Anticipation is grueling. So much could be happening that you just don't know about.
It scares me sometimes, all this talk of troubled spirits. I didn't ask to be a part of it. As much as you want to know more, I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you. You should go to him.
Ah, there you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready. Then leave me to deal with Gao, and return when you are ready.
Gao is a disgrace. I don't know why Master Li lets him stay.
Gao's actions were foolish. He knew he could not beat you fairly, and so he chose to catch you by surprise. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer. Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger, or better able to focus your mind or magic. Let's see what you can learn.
Gao was a fool for challenging you. Oh, he's good, but you've always been stronger. He just wouldn't admit it to himself. Thing is, your prize is going into the cavern beneath the school. To hear Lin tell it, that place is going to challenge even you. Next to nothing. I know Master Li forbids us to go in there until our final test, but that's about the only fact I have. I hate repeating stories that aren't my own. Lin has no such qualms, so go ask her about the cavern.
That's much better.
Ah, there you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready. Wait outside, Gao. I will finish with you later. Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny. You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai. I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor. Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both. I was ashamed. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun King, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care. Your people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come. Most in the Empire know nothing of the land of howling spirits. I found its people to be honorable, but I can't tell you more than that. There was no time to learn more. You were meant for something important, but because of my actions it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed. We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people. The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. See the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself. It is here, in my home. I kept it hidden by never acknowledging its importance. It is not hard to hide something. You need only master keeping the secret. It was partly the strange skills of Dawnstar that showed me to the corruption, and partly something that belongs to you. You'll understand when you enter. Well, it is thought that spirits naturally try to find their way to the underworld, but if their lives or deaths were painful, they return to what was familiar. The school has seen its share of tragedy in the past. Something of yours has allowed me to keep the students protected, but the dead will be everywhere soon enough. You must enter and see for yourself. No, but few places truly are. This has been a lot to comprehend, so take your time. There are instructions inside, and something that belongs to you, an amulet. When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain, and you will better know your enemy.
That's much better. That's much better.
Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat they are disrupted and can't reform for a time. You are tied to the reason why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. They are drawn to your amulet. It is ahead, waiting for you. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no apology for these trials, my student. You will come to see how necessary they are.
That's much better. That's much better.
The dragon amulet was with you in Dirge. I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be trained in its use. I am sorry that my actions denied you this. Your people were adept at using essence gems. I kept it from you because power is a beacon. The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you. Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined here. In achieving your true power, you become a target that many will not be able to resist.
Cuts. Heavenly Wave! Heavenly Wave! My attacks are... Stop! I need healing! I need healing! My attacks aren't working! 1,000 cuts!
I need healing. Yeah.
You're...
Thousand cuts. Stop. Thousand cuts. I need healing. Yeah. That's much better.
My student, I hope you realize your... Seek the... Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. These beings may have powers beyond any living foe, and intelligence to beguile and confuse. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. Seek the source of this problem, even if it leads to the heart of the Empire. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies too. The cave is secure. Meditate on what you see here. When you leave, all will be changed.
Kwansai Irat, we will kukupir finish si Takawo. Ukir wir, uktarano utak. No fantayana ukona ni pinatawa. Uwotawa ir fuir, ono safakarhuru. Sun ponono kisi kuwai ya papa nasi ay wir sa ye wuth. Okia ipanar nuko iwa ir nikasanaria iruro ninua sa irkana. Nakapir sari awaf, van sira surufus isinosaurus suno. Sata tawi ir kawana ir sonir ipodoki. Wanawa fukuno sukutnia awafawa ir sutok. Ukir wir, uktarano utak. No fantayana ukona ni pinatawa. Wotawa ir fuir. Ono safakarhuru?
Not all. I have old.
Kwansai Irat, Ukir. Wo anani.
Stop! Thousand pounds!
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others. Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search, but look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last. I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. You must restore us. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire, and I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands. I have energy enough only to instill knowledge of one, not both. Knowledge of the other may come in time, but not today. Emotions burn within, but can be coaxed outwards as well. Harness this to bring fire to your hands. Yours is the power to unleash dire flame. There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. If you rely too much on simple force, then you cannot act without it. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you. Pity the world if you fail, Spirit Monk, for you are the last.
What are you doing out here? You are supposed to be meditating on the amulet, and what you have learned for at least another day. A spirit released you? That explains your strange exit. This is a very sudden development I did not foresee. Perhaps it has something to do with your amulet. Tell me, did you learn anything about the destiny that stretches before you, or what has led you this far? Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had warriors by that name. I regret that my actions caused their downfall. 20 years ago, the Empire was mired in drought. Your people revered the Water Dragon, so their Temple of Dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the Water Dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were. They were. I could not dissuade my brother, so I fled with you. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means. What else did this vision reveal? You are only to retrieve the amulet, learn to place gems in it, and meditate on your future. I don't want you to be distracted.
Master Li, there's still no sign of her.
What? What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of fight took place.
I see. She is not there?
No, Master Li. There's no sign of her.
I see. This may prove useful. Thank you, Xingwu. You may go. Your appearance put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time. I didn't mean to appear callous. I'm sure Dawnstar is fine. What I meant was that this will serve as a final measure of your abilities. What better way to show mastery over your abilities than to turn them towards helping your fellow student? Seek her out. I doubt she is in the school, and someone would have seen her if she was in the village. You might want to try the surrounding marshland. Questions must wait. Time is critical. Take some silver. I asked Fendo and the others to stock essence gems in preparation for this day. Hopefully they have done so. You learned in the cave how single gems are viewed as trinkets and used by self-professed healers and would-be sorcerers, but you can unlock their full potential. Make sure you have everything you need when you leave to find Dawnstar. Do not cloud your mind with anything else. When you return, your course will be clear. Dawnstar needs you.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion. The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
Dawnstar needs you. Gao